Quick recap, guys. Devon LARRATT versus Gennady KVIKVINIA. Wow, that was a war. Unbelievable match. Something happened towards the end of this match that nobody expected to happen. And that was, I'll not tell you yet. Let's start the match right from the beginning. Devon LARRATT versus Gennady KVIKVINIA. Devon, in the first round, they slip. And then Devon's easily slipping against him. So when Devon doesn't slip, barely slip here, usually the match is over. And Devon slipped the easiest that he has ever slipped against anyone. After that, inside the straps, Devon put Gennady in a hook, and he almost top rolled him in the beginning, then put him in a hook, and he was literally laughing. It was a totally one-sided match, a complete mismatch. Gennady was trying, he literally couldn't move Devon an inch. He cannot move Devon an inch. Devon was fully coiled up in his perfect position, resting position. He stayed there for a while, and after that, he was about to pin him. Devon was shouting Opana. Devon was saying, Gennady, pin yourself. But Gennady didn't pin himself. It looked like there was a small elbow foul from Gennady, and right a second after that, there was a possible elbow foul on Devon. But the referees missed the elbow foul on Gennady and called the elbow foul on Devon. I did rewind that video. I did see the foul on Gennady, but I couldn't see the foul on Devon. Maybe there was. We need to zoom in to see that it was that small of a foul, if it was a foul. So it was one foul on Devon. He didn't win that. And the next time, Gennady straight away did a flop press, and Devon's elbow went flying off the back of the pad. Actually, he did stop him here, but the arm was going down. So Devon, I think he intentionally slid his elbow off the back of the pad. And out of nowhere, from it being a complete mismatch, Devon was dominating, Devon was laughing, Devon was telling that it is completely over. From that position, now Gennady is up 1-0. That's really, really insane. Like, nobody could believe that. After that, in the second round, when they started, once again, easy slip. This time, Gennady goes for a flop press, but he kind of half-heartedly like pushes like this. His wrist went slightly like this, but Devon blocked it here. And this time Devon put him in a hook, a deep hook, and I think there was a foul once again. There was a restart, but it was once again in a hook, and Devon was once again totally coiled up. Shoulder was like this. Gennady had absolutely no option. Devon was looking at the fans, Devon was laughing, and then Devon put him down to the pad. It was 1-1 at this point. Still, the score was 1-1, but it looked like a complete mismatch. The third round, Gennady was totally gassed out. He had nothing left. The way Devon pinned Todd Hutchings in the third round with this, without the straps, this quick shoulder press. He did exact same move on Gennady in the third round. Devon was up 2-1. Gennady literally had zero endurance left, nothing left after that. But once we are into the next round, we once again saw something interesting. And this time, Gennady was able to force one foul, I think, on Devon. It was one foul on Devon. And once again, he was able to do a surprise flop press on Devon. This time, he went fully with his wrist back. This time, he didn't go half-heartedly. He was dumping his wrist even before the go. And he just pressed Devon to the pad. So 2-2 score. Still, it kind of looked like a mismatch, but the score was magically 2-2. And in the final round, Devon put Gennady in a deep hook. And from this position, it was over. It was totally over. Devon was totally coiled up. Devon's shoulder was almost touching his hand. That it was that close. It was touching Gennady's hand, and shoulder was completely like this. Some people argued that it could have been a foul in shoulder crossing the center line or something. Devon was totally behind his shoulder. There was like literally nothing moving. And somehow, magically, Gennady did a side pressure surge that opened Devon LARRATT to the center, and his elbow went to the side of the pad. And that's when Gennady started shouting Opana. Even when he was losing, he never stopped shouting Opana, because he believes that that word gives him energy. And it did give him that energy. He was completely gassed out, and still somehow he had that much power to do the side pressure surge on him and lifted Devon's elbow off the side of the pad. And this is one point where Devon started somehow magically, Devon started sweating heavily, and Gennady all of a sudden was charged up. As if something magical happened. He was gassed out, but he immediately got all of his energy back. And once they got back to the table, I hope you guys remember the fifth round between Jerry and Devon. The way both of them were kind of butting heads against each other. They both went in a deep hook. Devon got behind his shoulder and pressed Jerry down to the pad. That is exactly what Gennady did to Devon in this match. I'm still amazed, like, how did it happen? Devon Larratt literally got gassed out for the first time in his entire career. I don't count that Michael Todd match because it was like kind of weird, but this is the first time that Devon got gassed out. Devon said that it is literally impossible, Gennady. That is your biggest weakness. You're saying that you have more endurance than me. That is going to be your downfall. And we all were saying that how can Gennady even imagine that he has more endurance than Devon? Because that's literally insane to think that. And Gennady got gassed out in the third round. But somehow he magically regained his endurance and he pinned Devon Larratt in the final round. And the opener shouts, he literally shouted at Devon's face for about 10 seconds after this match was over. Devon literally went to Levan and said that, are you watching this shit? Are you watching this shit? He was that confident. He was saying during the match that Gennady is Devon's dog. Gennady is Devon. You're my dog, Gennady. That's what he was saying. But Gennady turned the tables, man. What a warrior. All of us heard that Gennady is a warrior, but man, this is the first time where I will say that he truly showed how big of a warrior he is. Gennady KVIKVINIA, East versus West winner, guys. That was insane. That was truly insane. I don't even know how he pulled that one off. That was literally amazing, guys. Gennady KVIKVINIA beats Devon Larratt 3 pins to 2. What a war it was.